How you doing? So this is Tuesday Berry coming back to you live in my living room. Today I want to talk to you about backsliding. This is all something that we all need to take a look at ourselves on the inside and try to figure out what makes us want to backslide in our walk with Christ, in our faith, and in ourselves. Whatever your addictions are, mine is cigarettes. I actually had gave up cigarettes, and I did good for about 2 weeks, but then it seemed like it just got harder and harder for me to say no to temptation. So this is why I'm coming to you and I'm addressing this issue, because some of us may have other addictions that we're battling, and we need to try to figure out what is the cause of that. What makes us want to do the things that we're familiar with? In my case, it's cigarettes. I gave up my other addictions that I had. I used to be a drinker. I used to be a weed smoker. Once upon a time in my life, I tried to experiment with other drugs, but found out that that was not my thing. So I'm not knocking anybody for whatever your reasons are, but we are living in a time where we need to make wiser decisions. We need to make the choice to give our life to Christ. If you don't realize what's going on, the world as we know it is not going to be the same anymore. And this is why it's so important for us as people and as people who want to make the decision to give ourselves to God, is because of the fact that we cannot go to Him half-stepping. When we go to Him, it has to be all the way. So me doing this video is hopefully helping you as well as it's going to help me myself. This is something that I prayed on and I asked God to help me with, because it seems I was able to overcome everything else, but the cigarettes are my worst addiction of all. The weed, the drinking, all of those other things, they were easy for me, but this seems to be my demon, and I'm holding on to my faith, knowing that the God I serve is able to do anything, whatever the addiction is. So this is why I decided to do this video this evening. And I'm hoping that whoever comes across it, that you're willing and able to do the same thing. Give up whatever that you're doing that you know is not right of you. And for those that don't know who He is, that's okay too. You know, you can get to know Him the same way I'm getting to know Him. I didn't always walk in a way that was suitable to God, but God is a God that's a good God. He does not judge any of us. We are all His children, whatever we are facing, any kind of addiction, whatever. And addiction can come in many forms. It doesn't have to necessarily be a drug. It doesn't necessarily have to be a cigarette. It could be sex addiction, porn addiction, gambling addiction, whatever the case may be. Those are just a few examples, and this is why it's so important for me to come and do this video with you, is maybe we can help each other. You know, I'm not a person who's going to judge anybody, because like I said, I'm not perfect myself. We all make our mistakes, but it's what we do from making the mistakes that determines our outcome in the end. Because at the end of the day, one day when we do get to see Him, and it will be soon rather than later, we all are going to be accountable for it. So this is why it was so important for me to do this, and maybe this is a way that will help me as well as help you. Christ is real, just like Satan is real. So you have to decide which faith you want to walk in. Do you want to walk and serve Satan and deal with all his demons and battles and struggles? Satan is a guy who comes to kill, steal, and destroy. There's nothing good that's going to come from him. But God is a God that comes from love, honor, respect, dignity, and pride. That's the man who I choose to serve. You know, it's not an easy walk, but as long as you lean on him and ask him for the strength when you're weak, he will surely answer you, and he will surely help you battle whatever it is that you're struggling with. So this is why I had to do this video tonight, before I did my Bible scriptures, before I did anything, because this was a priority for me. Even though God comes above all things, I felt like he was leading me to do this. So this is why I'm here. And I pray that this message reaches you. I pray that it fills your spirit. I pray that it guides you and gives you strength. And if you ever need to talk, all you have to do is look me up. I'm here. Leave me a comment, send me an email, whatever the situation is. You reach out to me and I'll surely help you, because that's another reason why he put me here, to help others, to strengthen them, and to bring them towards him. You know, there's nothing too hard for God. Nothing at all. He loves all of us. He created us, you know. So, that being said, may you have a good night. I don't want to make this video too long. I don't want to bore you, you know. But with God, there's no boring in that, you know. So, stay safe, stay loved, stay strong. We're winners, no losers over here. Only champions. Choose to be a champion. Because I know that's my only main concern. I am a conqueror, I'm a fighter, and I'm fierce. And God is on my side, so I cannot go wrong with that. You know, once I get over this last little hurdle, there's nothing too hard for me. Because it's not too hard for him. You know, it's just a demon and a temptation that I'm dealing with. But if I can get over the hard ones, I surely can get over this through his grace. Alright? So my name is Tuesday, and I'm out of here. Have a good night. And know that you are loved. Peace.